Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is July 20th, 2016, and today is Wednesday morning. So looking at the economic calendar today, a few things coming out at 10:30 a.m. GBP related number, claimant count number, and average index number. So that should have some weight on the GBP, and we'll look at that just momentarily. And then at 4:30 p.m. we have weekly oil inventories number that are coming out. We'll look at that as well at the graph. So let's start out with the GBP here. We're looking at the GBP on a 4-hour chart here, and you see that we're broken this 131.60-ish level, and we're just trading below it, almost at 131 flat. So a big retracement for the GBPUSD trading at the bottom of that range. Let's see if that news that comes out will have any sort of bearing on it. But you can see that, you know, we're trading in this range. Okay, so when you're trading in a range, you know, you buy the bottom of the range, you sell the top of the range. So, you know, it might not be such a bad idea to pick this up on the long side. Just realize to trade it small because it's not trending. There are other things out there that you can trade that are trending quite nicely. In that regard, let's discuss the Dow Jones all-time highs. As you can see here, trading 18,515, still ripping right here into uncharted territory. You know, we could discuss the different reasons why the stock market in the United States is breaking up higher. Could be because of the peace deal that they signed with Iran. You know, all these economic, as we're going into a political year of an election year, you know, all these factors are considered in. Just to put it in perspective, I mean, we traded, this was pretty much, I just want to highlight this, this is, you know, this was pretty much just Brexit right here. Okay, this was Brexit. This area here was Brexit. Okay, so Brexit did not have that much of an effect. Okay, if you look at it, this is what we call relative strength. Okay, where the rest of the markets, the GBP tanked, gold took off. Okay, GBP tanked, the euro tanked. You know, relative to what the other markets did, the Dow Jones dipped. Okay, it sold off, but it didn't sell off that much. Okay, relative to what everything else sold off. So the Dow Jones was a good indicator to say, hey guys, I'm strong. Okay, so when the market's going to turn out, I'm actually going to take it even higher, and took it even higher than that. So, you know, obviously you had to really be acute about it. You really had to pay attention and keep an eye on the Dow Jones the entire time. You know, so, you know, when things were falling apart with Brexit, you know, everybody thought the world is over, it's the end, you know, doomsday is coming, and sure enough, you know, there are markets out there that are breaking out higher. Okay, with that regard, let's discuss gold here, 1329, pretty much flatlined, as you can see here. We've been flatlined for over a week here. You know, nothing to really say, okay, until we break out either higher or lower. My guess is that we're going to correct ourselves and maybe get back to this 1300 level, considering that the Dow Jones is you know, on a break and, you know, breaking up even higher. Looking at oil, as you can see here, we're just getting, you know, weaker and weaker. The lows making lower highs here, and I think we're going to dip down to 40 bucks, okay, maybe even $37 before the end of August. That's my call. Let's see if that weights today, and that, you know, with the numbers coming out today, let's see how that comes. You know, I generally don't like going into numbers with a position, so, you know, maybe to just trade it really lightly initially, you know, at the next bounce to, you know, short a little bit and see how it goes. So, you know, that's another option right here with oil getting weaker, especially during the summer months, which is unheard of for it to get weaker. The news of the week is obviously the Turkish lira. Okay, so actually yesterday we had, you know, this call, and we said, you know, maybe you want to fade the initial move, and, you know, there was opportunities to make money on the downside, but you see this thing has been really resilient with the Turkish lira getting weaker. Okay, trading at 301 right now. It was traded all the way up to 305. Just keep in mind that there's a resistance at this 305 level. Okay, so we're at the top of the move after a tremendous correctional move for over, you know, 4 or 5 years here. So, you know, a lot of weakness in the Turkish lira over the past 6 years, even 7 years, as you can see here from 2008. I mean, we were trading at almost par, okay, in 2008, and now we're trading 3 to 1. So, a tremendous depreciation of the value of the Turkish lira, especially with what happened last week. So it'd be interesting to see if there will be a correctional move here or if this is going to even break higher. Okay, kind of reminds you of the USD ZAR. So another option to trade this as well. Looking at the GBP USD, we spoke about this before. The GBP Japanese yen also rallying here a little bit today. Taking it higher. This thing looks like it wants to take off. So it's much stronger than the GBP USD. So, to see it on the high side, if I was going to trade one of them today, I'd probably trade the GBP Japanese yen. Let's see if it does take it higher, and it does go higher to 142-ish level, and, kind of pick up and correct itself. This is Fred Razak at CM Trading. Want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.